Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Battle and Bloom. What if I told y'all that the humans that we know as of today weren't the only humans to walk this earth? That science and ancient texts point to multiple human species, and possibly even genetic engineering by beings beyond Earth. There has been at least 9 human species found by archaeologists, and they are as followed. I'm sorry if I mispronounce them. They're a bit difficult to pronounce. One was a Homo habilis, which lived 2.4 to 1.4 million years ago. They were the first tool users. The second one is Homo erectus, lived 1.9 million to 110 million years ago. 110,000, years ago. They left Africa and they used fire. Homo heidelbergensis, I have no idea how to say that, lived 700,000 to 200,000 years ago. Homo neanderthalensis, okay, I'm so bad at pronouncing these names. I can pronounce this one. They're the Neanderthal. Lived 400,000 to 40,000 years ago. Homo floresiensis, hobbits, lived 100,000 to 50,000 years ago. Homo naledi lived 335,000 to 236,000 years ago. Denisovans lived 200,000 to 50,000 years ago. Why is there like in between? Like, who were the in between? Homo luzonensis 67,000 years ago, and the Homo sapiens, us, started around 300,000 years ago to now. So only Homo sapiens survived. That's weird. Why did we survive? Supposedly because we have a larger frontal lobe, better communication, imagination, and collaboration. So we're better at working together. We have created complex tools and multiple cultures. Some scientists believe that we may have interbred and outcompeted others. We're more spiritual, could be our DNA that has been altered to give us higher awareness. What do y'all think? First, our superior brain, how it functions, the social intelligence we have. Homo sapiens developed larger, complex brains, especially in the prefrontal cortex. So we're planners, we're empathic, and we have decision making. So this allowed for us to have different languages, us to communicate with each other. We're really good at group cooperations. Okay, not everybody, right? But it's in us to work in groups and forming alliances. We see that throughout the whole earth, alliances here and there, all types of alliances. We're good at storytelling, which helped pass the knowledge and build shared belief systems. So that's been great for us. This social intelligence made us adaptable also, especially in diverse environments. So our higher consciousness may have been activated, whether naturally or by divine timing or through outside influences. Like, example, alien DNA upgrades. Secondly, we have more advanced tools and technology. At least that's what we believe, because there's no evidence of other human species having these things, right? If they did, we don't know, because we haven't found anything. That could be another theory, right? Because, like, just because we haven't found that they had tools like us and they were advanced like us doesn't mean that they weren't. Whether they weren't, they were just destroyed multiple times, okay? 8 times. That's crazy. Mind blowing. What if? What if they were just like us, just obviously looking different? They were advanced, they got tools, but they have been destroyed. That's crazy. Okay, I don't know, right? I'm just putting out their stuff, right? But according to the proof out there, the science proof, we have created more efficient tools, weapons, and clothing. Just because we haven't found otherwise, right? Keep that in mind. We haven't found other evidence. That's why. We are better hunters, or were better hunters, foragers, and eventually farmers. Homo sapiens have made, for example, fish hooks, needles, cave art, uh, far more complex than anything Neanderthals left behind, right? Left behind. We haven't found anything. So supposedly, because our tools, we have survived, and all the technology has helped us outcompete and outlast other species. But they might have been, right, destroyed. We don't know. I don't know. So apparently, we just didn't wipe out Neanderthals. Okay, I guess we wiped them out. Okay, I guess we're the ones who destroyed them. And the Denisovans, supposedly we made it with them. Okay, I guess we didn't want to wipe them out. I don't know. But anyways, modern humans still, we carry, what does it say here? 2% Neanderthals DNA, especially people who live in Europe and Asia. Up to 5% Denisovan. I'm still confused with how you pronounce them. DNA, especially in Malaysia. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And Australia. Where else? So I guess we're all hybrids. Makes sense, right? Because, like, I did my DNA and I'm like from everywhere. Spain, Mexican, Portuguese, Basque, Italy. So we're all hybrids up in here. So Homo sapiens have absorbed the strengths of other species, blending them in one lineage, which makes all humans of this beautiful earth, this beautiful Mother Earth. So we have been really resilient to climate and very adaptable. So during the last ice age, many species could not adapt to their changing environment. So Homo sapiens spread across Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas, using shelters, clothing, fire, and migrations, while other Homo erectus and the Homo floresiensis were stuck in localized regions and couldn't evolve fast enough. So, since our DNA was manipulated, we were very fast evolving, and we could see that. We could really see that, like from the 1900s over here, or maybe late 1800s. I don't know, but we evolved pretty quick and we adapt very quickly. Could it be that we're the only ones who survive because we're very competitive or violent? How many wars is there right now? So violence does make a lot of sense. But there's evidence of Homo sapiens may have been aggressive towards and territorial against other human species. So makes sense. Are we still territorial? Seems pretty much right. Just don't watch the news. Don't watch the news, but there's evidence. So Could have been that there were scarce resources also, and it was like survival of the fittest. I get it first. Too bad for you. Some scientists believe that Neanderthals went extinct partially due to competition with our ancestors. Sorry, like I mean, it could have been, right? I don't know. It's possible some human species were phased out by force or even intentionally if you consider ancient alien theories. Kind of gives me the, what is that movie called? Hunger Game vibes here. Were we playing Hunger Games back then? We're the only ones who survived. District Homo sapiens up in here, and District Neanderthals did not make it. And who was Snow? Was Snow the alien? Extraterrestrials? Other beings? Called Anunnaki. From a spiritual and cosmic perspective, I believe Homo sapiens were the chosen or created, perhaps as a new hybrid species. Some people worship Enlil, who was a Sumerian so-called god. He was an Anunnaki god who may have intervened genetically to give us intelligence, consciousness, super veins, originally for labor, you know, kind of giving me slave vibes up in here. So the ancient Sumerians left text behind suggesting that Enki or Enlil, they were brothers, wanted to elevate humans, while Enlil saw us as tools. But with newfound research, it's proven that Enlil was the one who wanted to create some slave type of humans, smarter ones that they could control. And Enki was the one always trying to save us from his half brother's greediness with our species. So this aligns with biblical fall, because eating the fruit, becoming self-aware, could the survival of Homo sapiens be divinely or cosmically orchestrated? Did they eat the apple, or did Inky just let them out of the lab and, you know what, you're in this lab, I'm feeding you, we're feeding you, this beautiful spaceship called Eden is protecting you from the wild outside of here, but y'all want to know the truth, you're welcome to get out of this lab outside of Eden and work for yourself, work hard. Okay, Eve, there's not going to be no epidural out there, Eve. Why are you trying to get out of the lab? But you go out there, girl, you're going to have to suffer all those pains. Adam, you're going to have to work because there's going to be no more food coming into you. We're not going to be feeding you. You're going to have to work hard for your food. Does make sense, right? A little bit. I mean, but you do your evidence. This was my evidence. This is what I found. So these Enlil and Enki were considered Sumerian gods. They were from Anunnaki. There were these beings, possibly from the planet Nibiru, or maybe bigger spaceship Nibiru. Don't know. Never been there. So they came to Earth. Supposedly, the theory goes, according to some books, for gold and Obviously, they needed labor, right? Here we are, or here were the other species, but they needed some strong ones, and I guess the other ones weren't strong, or maybe they were strong, but a little bit not so smarty up in there. I don't know. But Enki was a scientist who supposedly created Homo sapiens, but now it's proven that he didn't. I think it was just his brother. I don't know yet. Like I don't know. His brother Enlil, right? And they made us kind of humanoid like Homo erectus, but I guess better. And well, like I said previously, Eden was not a garden. It was actually the name of a spaceship or station laboratory. Adamu was the first genetically modified human. And then Eve was cloned from Adam's DNA because they obviously needed us to reproduce. So this explains our sudden leap in intelligence and why ancient humans had myths about gods who created us. Because obviously back then we're like, oh, they came from the sky. They're our gods. They came to save us. No, people. Y'all need to start knowing that you're good. That just because we're down here doesn't make us any better or any less than them. We're all the same. Just that they're obviously way more advanced than us, but we're getting there, right? And from the biblical timeline versus the archaeology timeline, the Bible places Adam and Eve 6,000 years ago, right? But archaeologists' evidence shows that Homo sapiens existed 300,000 years ago, right? So civilizations like Sumer appeared 6,000 years ago, coinciding with biblical timeline, right? But could Adam and Eve refer not to the first humans, but the first genetically modified humans made to begin a new lineage? So, like everything else, like, let's not talk about the other human types, right? Let's talk about these, the ones that were DNA manipulated. Like, we don't need to know about the other ones, right? Apparently. But my research shows more that we were from possibly alien manipulation. What do you all think? Do you all believe humans were created naturally? I mean, obviously, we're from these elements, right? Because we are from Earth. Or was there something or someone more involved? Because from what I have researched, the Bible is very dark in the beginning, and it's very like, you gotta listen to what I say, you gotta do what I say exactly how I say, or you're doomed. You're out this earth, right? And then there was always someone always trying to save us. So there's a God who's always trying to kill us, and then there's a God who's always trying to save us. Why? So my perspective is, I think Enlil was always trying to kill us, and Enki, who has a heart, wanted to always save us. He's like, no, 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 stop trying to kill these humans. Let me go save them from the flood. Let me go save them from this. I mean, who knows if it actually happened, right? But according to all that time, Enlil was always trying to save us all the time. And then here comes Jesus, and he's like, don't listen to what y'all have been taught from the first Bible. Like, guys, like, I am the perfect example of what humans can do, guys. Like, that's why Jesus came. He was like, I'm letting you know that me, my human body, can do this. So you all can do this. Believe in yourself because the kingdom is in your heart, that you can do this. You can perform all these miracles. You can heal if you want to. God is inside you. The kingdom is inside you. Just listen. Just be a good person. Be nice. Be happy. Be joyous. Everything will work out for you. Trust in yourself because God put it in you to know, right? Like, we know what's right. We know what's wrong. So it's in us. God is in us. That's what Jesus was saying. But I don't know. We always go another route, and we're like, no, we gotta worship somebody. We gotta worship something. Like God is in us. He created us like that, or they created us like that. Confusing, right? But keep watching, and let's see what else I come up with next video. Thank you for watching Battle and Bloom. Comment your thoughts about what you think about this topic. Do you think we were created in a lab? Are we the only human species? Do your own research. Were we evolved? Everything's on YouTube, guys. You can just Google, you can ask AI. Everything is out there. They can't hide the truth from us anymore. Like, we're too advanced to fall for tricks like this. Don't forget to subscribe for more truth seeking, soul expanding content.